Hello and welcome back to the Stocks and Theater podcast. Oh my theater friends, the theater kids. Uh, we are. This used to be a weekly podcast. It's turning more into a monthly podcast because I just don't have that much to say all the time. But we are introducing some new features this month. But before we get to that, we are broadcasting, coming to you from frigid Florida, frigid Southwest Florida. How cold is it in Florida, Joe? It's so cold that even the alligators are wearing leather. Anyway, I'm wearing the warmest thing I have. Normally, I wouldn't wear a Jets sweatshirt, but it's the warmest thing I have, so I am wearing it today. Where the temperature reached the past couple of days at night, wait for it. The temperature got almost freezing. 2 mornings in a row, I walked out my door in Southwest Florida and could see my own breath. I'm thinking of moving further south to Mexico. Uh, so that's what's happening here in the Southwest Florida, and it'll warm up eventually, folks. It'll warm up. So this week we have new features. Two new features. We're going to do three random thoughts pertaining to nothing, and my rant of the week. I can't wait. Let's start out with three random thoughts, but really are only two because that's all I could think up this week. So our two random thoughts are: Mamas, please let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Do you know what the competition is like for doctors and lawyers and such? It's pretty heavy, folks. And a good bull rider can probably pull in six figures, on the rodeos or rodeo circuit. Second random thought: why would a valley girl even want to be gagged with a spoon? Anybody ever think of that one? Those are our two random thoughts. We'll add more as we get to them. Now, let's get to the stock portion of the show, which will be abridged today, as the whole broadcast will be abridged. But today we did sell our position in Ben, Franklin, because it's reached, it's tested its year high twice. And my philosophy is buy them right. So we bought it cheap. We made money. Can it go higher? Absolutely go higher. Does it have a good yield? Absolutely. But you know what? Once in a while you take a profit, or if you take at least half your money out. And the rule of thumb is if it doubles, you take half your money out. This one hasn't doubled, but it's a little trader. I've been trading it for years. So if it gets hit on a bad day, we go back and we trade it again. So BEN is out. And that's about it. Everything else is performing status quo. As I said, I'm not going to go over the whole portfolio every week. You have to watch the old podcasts. Binge watch them. They're fun. Oh, by the way, ring the bell, ding, ding. We are up another 2 subs, or that's slang for subscribers. We are up to now. Hold it. Don't. Just compose yourselves, folks. When I tell you this number, 37, 37. 37 people want to hear what I have to say every week or 2 weeks or whenever I choose to do this. 37 subscribers, folks. I'm excited. They say you can make money doing this. Anyway, so that's our stocks of the week. Our another new feature is going to be our rant of the week, which I'll do at the end of the show. But right now, our something else we're going to do, our featured play of the week. Featured play by me, of course, because why wouldn't I self-promote on my own podcast? So our featured play of the week, I'm happy to say, is my first play that I wrote in the New Jersey at the First Avenue Playhouse, where premiered Roommates, a very funny play. Kind of a riff on The Odd Couple, only it really happened to me, folks. Okay? These people are real. There are some situations I created. For the most part, after my divorce, I ran into a colleague of mine. We worked on Wall Street together. He had just gotten thrown out and he had no place to go. So he had to move into my tiny apartment because I was divorced and couldn't afford a big apartment. This is almost a rant. No, but it's a very funny comedy. So Roommates, and the reason I'm bringing it up is it just got licensed again. So after 25 years, Roommates lives again. What theater is it? I don't go to my website, joesimonelli.com. It's on there, but a theater has picked up Roommates, and why shouldn't they? It's a very funny play, and I think it's time. It's timeless because when I first started writing, I took a hint from Carl Reiner, who commented when he wrote the Dick Van Dyke Show that he never wanted common references put into the show that were dated, so it could always be seen and enjoyed just for the comedy plotting. Now, a playwright who I'm afraid didn't follow that is Woody Allen, because if you watch any Woody Allen play, he's got a Jackson Pollock reference. Who's Jackson Pollock, Joe? I barely know who Jackson Pollock. You think some 25-year-old is going to know who Jackson Pollock is? Which leads into our next rant. This is going to be a short one, folks, because, like I said, So our rant of the week is going to be I watched an interview with Ben Affleck and his buddy, I forget his name, the Goodwill Hunting guys. But anyway, the buddy was saying that they have it'll come to me, you know. Uh, the buddy said to me that both of them were doing a release on Amazon of a movie, and it's a whole new structure, blah blah blah. But the important point was this: Amazon has directed all writers who write movies for them to repeat the plot line of the movie. This is a mandate at least 5 times during the movie. Why, Joe? Well, they say because people's attention span are so short, and while they're watching the streaming movie, they're on their dopey phones. Because that's the society we've come to, and that's where I start ranting. But you know where I'm not going to do? I am not going to compromise and repeat the plot line 5 times because it's bullshit, plain and simple. So when I write a play, the play stays there. If you come to see the play, guess what? I won't let you be on your phone. You're watching the freaking play, and you're gonna freaking pay attention. Okay, that's it. End the rant. And if I ever write a screenplay, I am not abiding by those rules. You don't want to do it? Fine. That's it for today, folks. That's a short one, huh? Only 6 minutes and 25 seconds, but hey, they can't all be gems, and I got to play poker today. So, Joe Simonelli signing off from the very frigid Florida. Yes, we got our 2 weeks of winter, folks. That's what we get. This one might stretch into more of a month, but hey, that's the way it goes. Anyway, I'll see you on the next podcast when that will be. Hey, who knows? Hey, if you think of any rants of your own, put them in the comments. Any stock questions, put them in the comments. Any theater questions, hey, put them in the comments. Maybe this next podcast will be longer than 7 minutes. Bye bye, folks. See ya.